Welcome back to Let's Play Penumbra Black Plague. I tweaked the volume a little bit. I noticed the game volume was a fair bit lower than it should have been. The volume, the relative volume bar on this game seems to be playing a little bit misleading. It shows that it's coming through very loud, but when I play back the file, I'm not seeing that. There's an ambient sound in the background I am probably not accounting for. But when we last left off, we had just gotten a soda can. Drippy freezer. The freezer is clearly not running. Oh, I know why. Because the door's been busted down. It's blowing all of its coolant trying to keep frozen, but it can't. And then there's a coolant leak, which isn't helping. And now the system thinks that it's colder, so it will shut off the coolant. Be kind of like blowing hot air on the air conditioner control. I meant the air conditioner sensor to make it think it's hotter in the house than it is. Looked like blow. This thing does it. Looks like it's.
Chef Carlito is waiting for you in the mess hall with insert today's specials here. A happy worker is an efficient worker, and only efficient workers will be fed.
Wait a second. I'm confused by your logic there. A happy worker is an efficient worker. That is true. But if you don't feed them, then they're not going to be happy. It could be me if I don't get out of here soon. The name tag says Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. What killed him? Patient notes, Darren Gray, male, 32, nationality Australian, role excavation team, first symptoms. Patient reported mild disorientation and was asked to lie down. Mild sedatives were administered. Hour 3, patient develops a rash on his neck, possible infection entry point. Hour 4, 2 out of 3 full symptoms manifested. Deja vu, patient reports that he has already undergone standard tests when I am the only one who could have administrated them. Paranoia, said testing is abhorrent to the patient. I have no doubt that the third symptom, oral distortion, will take hold within the next 30 minutes. Abnormal noises, even disembodied voices, and alternate personalities are commonly reported in other infected staff. Hour 6, patients cured as per archaic standard. Archaic. Archaic usually means old. Anyway, archaic standard procedure. Bolted the jerk down myself. We can't protect ourselves from infection, but we can take precautions with the infected. Hour 7. Patient pronounced expired by common consent of all those present. Expiration was caused by overdose of insulin. I administered the dose myself at 6:12. Death did not occur for a further 13 minutes, 3 times the expected figure. I wonder to what extent Gray could still be considered a man. What did he become is my question. Also, he said that he had rigged up the security to react to organic tissue, meaning these beams, and that appears to be C4, I am so tempted. It gives me trigger interface. Well, now I wonder if there's a possible combination that does something. Yeah, I don't see. I was trying to go through binary, but yeah, that's not working. So I'm assuming that plastic is not organic enough to set off the beam. Now the fun part is, how are the beams going through unless both sides are emitters? And if both sides are emitters, then I question what the point of this was. It'll explode if you step in it, because I'm betting that is C4. Yep, explosives. Don't cross the beams. Have we not learned that from Ghostbusters? Message box, board full of scratch marks. Poker tour Friday night, be there. Holy! Eh. Come and get me if you dare. We're both going down if you touch this beam. Or he'll jump onto the barrel too, and then we're all dead. The device linked with the door must be some sort of lock. What's this? There's a pen-sized hole at the center that and the display reads, "Only trusted blood will get through." 2 days. It would have said today's special. Keep the unpure out, which likely translates to those who've been infected. I don't want to open this barricaded door, to be honest. I am uncomfortable with the idea of unbarricading a door that somebody's clearly barricaded to keep something out. Or, I mean, assuming you consider this to be the outside, and if the inside, then that would be the outside. That part is perspective-based. I really don't want to let it out. Oh, darn, it's a loading door, too. But at least that's an autosave. Kind of really worried by this area in general. I think I liked the Doges better. I'm remembering why I told myself a while back I would never play this game. And then I ended up playing it. You know who you are if you convinced me to play this, and I blame you. I'm gonna play Amnesia Logic and barricade the door so I can look around the room. I'll listen to that in a minute. First, I want to touch all of it. I'm gonna open all of these, get all... Oh, a cassette tape. I probably need that for the cassette player. And batteries for a flashlight I don't have. These things are everywhere. There's still a part of me that's in there. Something that's drawing me in. There's no tape. Tape with the name Elof written on it.
My name, Elof Carpenter. Rank, elevated. Status, Code C, imprisoned. Observing the Turn-Gat movement, I predict that it will be my cell they visit next. To my knowledge, I am the last remaining member of the Elevated at this facility, and so it falls upon me to ensure that Xeno protocol is not compromised. For that reason, I record here the only way I have discovered to neutralize the viral threat. Species...
Two things come to mind. One, he didn't get to finish, and two, I'm afraid whatever ate him is still in the air.
My name...
Okay, that's just gonna repeat. I really don't want to move my barricade. My barrelcade. My happy protective barrelcade. I'm afraid of what might be outside the door. The door opened a little bit on its own, that worries me. Oh, also, just a note. I'm working on the assumption that if you gain their attention, that they can bust the door down. I'm gonna save real quick, just so that if something happens, that we don't have to re-listen to the cassette tape. I may never get used to that. A 10-to-1 locked is not the word one would want to use for that. I'm betting you 10-to-1 it's something's on the other side, and when I walk by, it's gonna bust the door down. I miss the ability in Amnesia of rolling items in midair. for some of the troublesome ones that won't turn over. Oh, that's my bed. That's my room. Oh crud, then it's the next one I've got to worry about. Because all signs point to me that going to the end of this hallway is going to lead to a scare of some kind, and I'm very nervous about that. And the game lost focus. That's never good. It won't budge. Now that light is flickering. Oh, forget it. I'm making a run. Or not. Okay. To find a way to get into those locked rooms. As long as that way doesn't involve something eating my skull. Okay, so I need a way to pry that open. Oh, hang on. And that's what I'm afraid of. When the lights go out, things come out to play. Going by standard game logic. Can I reconnect it? No. Can I run for my ever-loving life? Yes. You know, it's embarrassing when I go through all that and it turns out there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, hang on. I feel like I've got a trigger. Ah, that ambience. Or not. Oh. I'm gonna check the body. Nope, okay, I thought maybe he had a key. I will say the second game really gets the suspense down very well. I don't suppose hitting that with a rock is what I'm supposed to do, is it? Oh, crud, that's what opens the door. I'm afraid to turn on the light because I know something is coming. Probably out of the room I just went into. Ten to 1. Yep. It's got a flashlight, whatever it is. Oh! For the love of all that is holy, I don't want to know what that was. You stay in there. You stay. Loading doors are no crossing zones for you. Whatever it is you are. That face. Yeah, I'm assuming I need the blood of somebody. I need to clean it with what? Oh, a bottle of alcohol. I thought that was painkiller. Whoops. Goodbye. A little sip won't hurt. That was really strong. Don't drink rubbing alcohol. So, we will find out what's behind the door on the next episode. Hopefully it's not another one of those things. And I will see you